structure? Oh yes, thank you very much. It's a very thick pipe, a water pipeline which is going like this, and that's the bulb of the internal jugular vein, okay, which is passing. So the floor is related with the jugular vein. Don't forget that. Yes? Okay? Now, about the anterior wall, please, very quickly. What do you know about the anterior wall? Yes, dear. Please. Anterior wall. Bony, membranous, what? It has to be bony, but it is not a solid wall. It has few special features. Something is there. Tube. Opening of the tube. What tube is that? Eustachian auditory tube. Pharyngotympanic tube. One end is opening anterior wall, other end is going into the pharynx, isn't it? Okay, one end is opening here and the other end is going down into the pharynx. So it's a connection here, one feature. Below that, there is another special structure which is coming. That structure is coming from there, and that structure is coming here, and that structure is attached to the handle of the medius here. This is the handle of the medius. Tympanic membrane, medius bone handle, and that structure is like a hubble is coming and is attached to the tendinous tympanoid muscle, the tendinous muscle. Okay? That is, yes, prevented from destruction or damage. No guarantee. My movements are very haphazard, so anything can happen anytime. Save your camera and save the connections. All right. So, are you clear about that? So one structure is coming. So the tensor tympani muscle is coming from the pharynx and it is attached here. All right. This is about the anterior wall features. Bony, 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 membranous so far. What about this one? Back wall. It is bony, true. It's not bony actually. It's, you're right. Anything special about this wall? What is there? See, on that side you imagine, oh, internal layer module. Here, out, external layer is module. Here, bone, brain is module there. Jugular vein, the vessels and other structures are module there. Pharynx is module down there. In backside. What's that? Mastoid. Mastoid entrum. Filled with the air cells, pneumatic bone, isn't it? So there has to be an aperture or opening, and through that you are entering into the mastoid entrum air cells, isn't it? You are entering into the pneumatic bone of the mastoid process. So there is an aperture in the upper part, and that aperture is called the edetus to mastoid entrum, the opening to the mastoid entrum. Edetus is there, okay? Below that here, on this wall, there is another structure, another rope-like structure which is here, and this structure is going here. From here to here, what is that structure? It's a nerve. No, nerves are there. Nerves and blood vessels are there. Different nerves are passing. I'm not talking about the nerves right now. I'm talking about a bigger structure. Stapedius muscle, another muscle. One muscle is coming from there, attached there. The other muscle is starting from here to this wall, and it's going. You know the bones which are module. 3 bones, alright? Malleus, incus, and stapes. Stapes is fine fixing. So attaching on the stapes bone here is the stapedius muscle. You are holding this stapedius muscle like this, and through this muscle you are actually holding or bridging the bone. Which bone? Through that muscle which is coming, you are holding in this way, you are holding the malleus. So you are supporting malleus from there, you are supporting stapedius from there, and these two are supporting the middle bone, and that middle bone is incus. Okay, so 2 supports like this. Muscular supports are there. There are the ligamentous supports also. The ligaments are also supporting these structures. These bones are very small. These bones have smallest bones of our body, and they have the synovial joints between them. Synovial joints. Their wazn is 55 milligrams taqriban. 55 milligrams. Okay, 3 bones. Dry weight of the bones is takriban like paper. Just like paper really, okay, so light if you dry them out, okay, but still so functional bones. Having synovial joints, they're moving like levers. You'll see the movement inshallah. So this is about these 3 bones, medius, incus and stapes. One bone is like this, other is coming like this, and third bone, a special design of the system, very special design of the system, okay. This is all about the middle ear. Middle ear is lined. What is the lining of the middle ear? It's all mucous membrane. Okay, the bones are there in the walls, but the mucous membrane is lining with the nerves and the vessels and lymphatics and everything is there. And this cavity is filled with air. Where is the air coming from? Stecking tube. It means it's bringing air from the pharynx, from outside. Okay, your Stecking tube opens and closes really physically. During some movements, some maneuvers it opens, most of the time it is closed. When it opens, like this, air goes into the middle ear cavity, middle ear, you're right, okay? Why? Air balances the pressure. Why? Yeah, okay. If this cavity is filled with the air, okay, and the tube is closed, then after some time, due to some reason, tube opens and the new air comes in. Why? Why new air comes in? The air was موجود here. But shuf. This high pressure outside, that's why the air is moving into this. But why is the air moving into the cavity when the cavity is already filled with the air? But if hawa is موجود inside, then how can a new air come inside? What is the
pressure is low.
There is already, why is the pressure low? The pressure was good here. After some time the pressure is low. Why is the pressure low?
There's changes without the pressure.
My dear, this cavity has some pressure due to air. After some time this pressure reduces and the tube also opens, so the new air comes in. Khalas, no problem. Pressure is again equalized. What happened to the previous pressure? Where did it go? Hello?